they've all participated for Stags. They've all given me 100% effort. They've all played very well for us, and I'm grateful for their contribution. And whether they stay with us or they move on, I hope that all those players are successful, and I wish them and their families all the very best.
What I'm saying is, though, would there be players among those 82 you would have liked to sign up if you'd have known where you stood financially?
Well, I think that's the bigger issue is that, you know, every player's got a value on what they're worth, and obviously we've got to make sure that we work within the structure that we have, and I think that's going to be the case with every player we sign.
Are you expecting some of those to just keep training with you and just keep an answer?
Well, they're out of contract, John. They're out of contract, and
yeah.
If they decide to ask permission to come and train with me, then I won't decline that, because they've all been. I will say this: not once during the season have they let themselves down off the pitch. Whilst we've had games on the pitch that perhaps some haven't played as well as we like, off the pitch they have trained impeccably. They have worked to certainly a fantastic level of commitment, and I couldn't have asked. There's not been one occasion where I've been let down off the pitch, and they've trained very hard. When they've gone out onto the pitch, some have had good days and bad days, but you know what? I think as a manager, I've seen worked under many managers, and they've had some perhaps characters inside the dressing room. Not one of them have given me a day's problem, and testament to the boys that we brought in. So I'm very, you know, if they do leave here, they walk away with a lot of credit, and there's not one of them that I wouldn't hesitate to give a reference to.
Is there anybody else at the moment who's, you know, sitting there out of contract? But
No, that's it. That's it.
That does type everybody.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that picture won't change, because I've already had a couple of inquiries about our players, and obviously we'll see where that goes. But at the minute, you know, we are where we are. We're at you know, the stage where we're having to work hard, and the players that are under contract will continue to work hard throughout May and June. You know, they've all got a structure to work to, and we're looking forward to working with them.
I mean, you look at the players released. I guess left back could be one of your primary areas over the summer. You know, we talked about it before, haven't we?
Einstein over here.
Yeah, good job, mate.
It is, mate. It's a great club. Yeah.
No, but I mean, seriously though, I mean, it is perhaps the area above all else where we struggle.
I'm sitting here with a handful of stats
Yeah.
that can tell you where we need to strengthen. We know exactly where we are in terms of minutes played on the pitch, who contributed what, who didn't contribute, and players have been made aware of those during the off season. And certainly the left hand side is where we hope to improve things. Paul and Craig, Andy Nicholas have all contributed well, but we've got to look at that area and certainly develop it.
Is it sort of harder, do you think, to find good left-sided players? You know, just simply because of.
Well, again, it'll all come down to certain things, won't it? And, you know, there's plenty out there, but as I say, you've got to be the timing's everything. And at the moment, I've got a list of them, and we'll see if they're still available when we can embrace them.
You say obviously you're not sure about sort of finance side of things yet. How soon do you expect?
Well, I say that's not a problem to me. That I don't want to talk about budgets and what we've got and what we haven't got, because you know the board and are working extremely hard to do whatever they can, and they're we're delighted with the season ticket response so far. Absolutely fantastic.
Is it 7?
Yeah, plus there's a big mound down there. The girls I'd say the girls are working extremely hard. So throughout the morning, even this morning, we've seen a steady flow of supporters come in with a smile on their face and optimism and their support for this football club. So I'm delighted with that.
But I guess you're going to want to know, obviously, not too far down the line where you do stand to.
Well, I think any manager would,
yeah.
Of course. But saying I've got a tremendous belief in the chairman here. He does the right things, and he wants to do the right things by this football club. As a manager, you're trying to do that, but you have to work patiently sometimes, and that's not a problem.